My grandfather taught me respect, though it took a recent exploration of the dictionary for me to realize what exactly it meant. Growing up, people used to always say to me, respect this person, respect that, respect from my parents, So it's respect your parents, which always to me had a connotation of meaning obey. But it doesn't mean that. Not really. Honor is a definition of respect. Looking up to, in essence, is a definition of respect. But then, I learned recently that there is a definition of respect that really hit home for me. Respect is not interfering with somebody else's life. It basically means that when someone says to me, you have to give me respect, I'm like, that means basically I don't interfere with your life. People always say respect is earned. What they think they really mean is that trust is earned, not respect. Because I have to be able to trust someone not to interfere with my life. It's like, if I trust this person, I'm not going to interfere with their life. I'm going to let them choose their religion, choose their diet, choose their friends, choose their life course, and not interfere. Then that means I'm respecting them so that they trust me. Respect is earned by someone recognizing the fact that they have the right to live their own life. Needless to say, I respect my family more than they know, because I want them out of my life, because I don't want to force them to be vegans. I don't want to force them to be Buddhists. I don't want them to force them to sell their cars and their houses and their property that I really don't want. And I don't want them to make me work my butt off for a house I don't want, a car I don't want, a pool in the backyard I don't want, a retirement fund I really don't care about, because when it comes down to it, I want to spend every day doing something I love. I want to spend every day of my life doing something that makes me feel so passionate, it's almost like I'm having an orgasm, which I'm sorry if it offends anybody out there. Shouldn't. Because you should feel something inside good, not dirty. Good with every moment of every breath. Suffering is a part of life. It is. How you deal with it measures you. But it doesn't have to be consistent. It doesn't have to always be there. And we're not supposed to wallow in it. We need to recognize the fact that there's suffering. Something needs to change. Buddhists use meditation in order to basically deal with the difficult times, so you don't react in a painful manner. You don't strike out and lash out. Because not by actually keeping a calm state of mind, you can easily find solutions to your problems. Well, I've discovered that there are certain problems in my life I can't solve. Because no matter what happens, my parents will never respect me. My family will never respect me. Because they want to see me and they want to be in my life. But it's too painful for me. It's too painful when I know that they make fun of my choices. It's too painful when I know they won't accept what I want to do. And it's too painful when I know I can't trust them. I could never trust my parents with my children if I had any. Because my parents would probably teach my children about things I don't want them to learn about. Things that offend me. Things that go against what I believe in. Now my kids can explore those options on their own if they so choose. But I'm not going to allow my children to be put in a position where my parents were force feeding this information to my children. The same kind of attitude about church and state I have about my parents. Because I'm over the age of 18, people. Come on. I'm not a little girl, and if I'm being mean to people, it probably means I don't want you in my world. Okay? Don't want you there. At the same time, my message to the entertainment industry is I have every right to keep fighting to be an actor. I have every right to find my niche. I'm not just going to be an editor if I can't be an actor. I'm not just going to be a writer if I can't be an actor. And I'm not going to go somewhere and work as a secretary for someone just so you can be happy and disappear. If your objective is to make sure I don't become known, then you are poisoning the system and you want people to make sure I disappear because I know the truth. And you are ashamed of me because I'm not perfect. Well, the scars on my body are worn by a great deal of women in this country. And we have the right to stand up and say, excuse me, but I am a woman and I'm here to stay.